just came from out there scrubbing the goddamn windshield. Still got some stains on it. Hopefully I don't get it dirty going to this dirt parking lot, man. But yeah, trying to get it, because I know yesterday the camera was picking up on, it was focusing on bird shit and everything else. But just to kind of give you some scenery of where I am right now, leaving the Gunsmoke Travel Plaza is what it's called. But I'm telling you, if I go right for about 5 minutes, I will enter nothingness. And to be honest, it's probably the same for the direction I'm about to go.
Stay in the left lane.
But just once again, like how I am telling you,
In 1/2 mile, keep right on US 24.
I'm up here in the peaks. I'm up here in the peaks. I don't know no other kind of way to put it.
Keep right on US 24.
And it's
Take a slight right turn onto US 24.
it's beautiful. But I gotta get up out of here, man. They calling for that damn winter weather, man. In the summertime. In damn near June.
In 2.5 miles, turn right on East Arkansas Street.
And they ain't got no slow chains. And I'm pretty confident
In 2.5 miles, turn right onto East Arkansas Street.
that I'm gonna be dead here to Denver. And I guess the good thing about going to Denver, if it's anything like last time, there'll be a lot of box trucks out there. And I'll be able to get some advice from them on whether do I get some chains, do I drive in this shit, do I wait it out? They'll be able to give me some insight. But this is it, man, and I'm just gonna shut up, man, and we just gonna enjoy the scenery for a bit. But I'm out for right now. So here we go, guys. I'm 35 minutes early. They're ready to get this stuff off my hand. I just gotta follow them. 1/2 mile up the road, and they're here behind me. There's 2 of them. They're getting into their Toyota Tundra, and I'm just gonna follow them. And they were surprised that I was here so early. They was like, "You just picked this up yesterday?" Tell them, "Hey man, it's life," but here they go. Gonna be following them. I figured it was more interesting watching what's ahead of me than looking at my face. So anyway, man, I just got word from the locals is that I probably can't outrun it. Not in the 6 hours. Or 8 hours. Until it gets here. That is just... you know, because that's pretty much what he said. He was like, pretty much, it's going to be about a foot. And he hadn't...
Turn right on Greg Drive.
He hadn't actually looked. But usually, well, first of all, he said he knows it's going to be a foot here. And usually, if it's a foot here,
in 1/2 mile, turn right on US 24.
It's going to go all the way into Kansas.
In 1/2 mile, turn right on US 24.
It is possible I could outrun it. But at what cost? That's really what I just really have to think about. Is at what cost do I outrun it?
Turn right at the stop sign.
Because a foot of snow, it sounds like I'm not going nowhere for a while. But I don't know. Maybe they are real good with what they do up here. Dealing with the weather. I would imagine they better than North Carolina, who never get a foot of snow. Right now, I think my best bet
In
is just to go to
1
Denver,
miles,
Colorado.
turn left on US 24.
Yeah, just to head to Denver, Colorado, man. And
In 1 mile, turn left on US 24.
and just hope that plan on I won't be doing anything tonight, but maybe I can do something the night after. So in other words, hopefully I'll be sitting one day. I'll be sitting today, tonight, and hopefully in the morning
Turn left at the traffic light.
or tomorrow sometime, I'll be able to leave up out of here. And I guess, hey, we get some footage of the snow. I get to see a foot of snow, which I really don't, to be honest, I really don't give a damn about seeing a foot of snow. I'm not
Continue
gonna lie
on
to you.
US 24.
I can care less. But who knows? Maybe I'll feel a different way once I see it. Because I would have told you 3 months ago, I would have said, man, who gives a fuck about seeing a mountain? And I never, ever would imagine considering moving somewhere around the mountains. I'm not sure. Did I just come back the way? Yeah, indeed. This is what I'm telling y'all about. Yeah, I just came the same way I just left, man. This is Never Never Land. When I'm entering that curve that you see up there, that's the curve I'm talking about. I'm talking about I come around that curve and I seen civilization. So you know what it's gonna mean when I go back around that curve. That I'm leaving civilization behind for a while. This curve coming up right here is what I'm talking about. But at least it's in the daytime. Because I'm telling you, got an email. I got a message back from, evidently the guy's name is Ryan, from Ryan Transportation. He's telling me to save his number, call him anytime, have a good day. I guess I gotta check my email because that's what I'm worried about. I'm looking for the updated rate card. It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. Man, it's getting hectic, boy. And the thing about it, it's only been a few minutes since the last time I tapped in. This mess building up on my windows. It is building up. Out here on the scenery, and it is getting heavier and heavier, harder and harder, less visibility. And I just wanted to come in and give you another update, because I tell you, I may have to pull over somewhere. And hopefully I don't. Hopefully I got enough gas to stay warm. Let's put it that way. But it's coming. It's here. Early. This is not 6 p.m. This is 9:06. It's 9:06. Truck in front of me making me nervous and slowing down. Making me feel like he's losing traction or something. But yeah, man, that's the verdict. You guys can see it is coming down. I should have waited to clean my windshields. I got out there in the cold for nothing. So I'm pretty much here. Now I'm tapping back in to say one thing. First, as soon as I said that I think the snow had stopped, it didn't, of course. I guess you can see it didn't stop. But I'm a couple of miles away from a truck stop. I'm not sure if it's the exact same one that I wanted to go to, which is the one that I went to last time. I'm not sure about that.
In 3/4 of a mile, be in the second lane from the left, then turn left after the Perkins.
But I think it is, man. I just don't remember the address. But since I seem to like that one so much, I'm gonna lock it in next time. And mainly, you know, I know they got a Church's Chicken, but I really like the way that box trucks seem to congregate. They seem to really
turn left at the traffic light.
They seem to really pile up. Yeah, so I can see it coming up. This is definitely the right one. So I definitely found the right one. But turn this way.
Turn left.
But I can tell you from here also, I don't see not one box truck.
Turn right, then take the first right.
It's that yellow Penske right there getting gas, but before see all these cars right here. There's box trucks all over there. And
Turn right, then take the first right.
try to go slow so maybe this truck will move out the way. But you might can see that building back there with the astronaut on the wall. It's a dispensary. So anyway, I came all this way to try to hook up with the box truckers, and there's not one in sight. Dynamics have definitely changed. Or maybe they just know something that I don't know. But basically, that's it. I'm here. I'm back at the same spot. A little disappointed that no other box truckers are here. Maybe they out. Getting loads. I don't know, but I'm about to look at the DAT load board, the weather, a couple other things. It is Friday. It's about 4:15 p.m. Guess you can already see what's going on, man. We down here in Commerce City, Colorado, aka Denver, Colorado. I'm out here in my flip-flops, like I'm a damn fool. In the winter weather. And it only supposed to get worse from here. But you know what I'm about to do. I'm about to do me some Amazon tonight. It's too hot out here right now. So I gotta wait for it to get colder to get out there in that truck 3 a.m. in the morning like a damn fool, delivering some packages for Amazon while they timing you like crazy. You know, getting on you for being late. But I'm gonna do it, man. But anyway, man, just checking in with you, giving you guys an update, and letting you know it's coming down and my toes are wet. Man, let me give y'all a quick tour of part of the truck stop. Right here, you can get your graphics and t-shirts done. The prices up there on the window. Doing the damn thing. Over here, you got your game room, video games and everything. Get your game on. Come down here a little farther. Over here, you got your massage chairs, you got your lottery. Get your board game on. Then over here,
Is that even legal? And get this.
you got your truckers lounge. Here like a little
Whoa, guys. At State Farm, we actually get to know you. It's called service.
get your relax on. But this is one of
Like
the
a
better
good
truck
neighbor,
stops.
State Farm is there.
So you might be wondering why I like this one. But that's about it. Ain't nothing else to see. Really, it got a Popeye's chicken, a Pizza Hut, and a Burger King in here. And that's about it. And a convenience store. That's about it. Later. Here we go, YouTube. Just showing you the difference. This one is TA Services up here in Denver, Colorado. It got just a slightly different look. A little more spacious. But for the most part, pretty much the same. You know, got your toilet, got your brown towels, got your mirror, got your sink, got your fan, got your little sit-down stool, and I'm about to get to it. But yeah, man, that's a little walk around here. I guess I'll come back here and, just in case you want to see the door area, but that's pretty much it. 14 bucks. Yo, YouTube, I'm up in here. I'm in the damn Truckers Lounge at the TA truck stop. And this damn bitch back here trying to tell me, cause I ain't got no damn CDL, I gotta get out. When I buy gas here, when I get mechanic work done here, when I take showers here, when I spend my money here, when I eat here, that bitch is out of her motherfucking mind. And she's actually trying to do something about it. Coming here checking motherfucker for they damn CDL and saying that if we don't have it, and I explained to her, I drive a non-CDL box truck. And she gonna sit up here and try to start some shit. I wish she motherfucking would, man. She fucking with the wrong motherfucker. I just had to come on, I had to tap in to let y'all see what kind of shit that transpired at some of these truck stops. How some motherfucker, one motherfucker will just make shit bad. It don't even make no motherfucking sense. I'm a truck driver. First, I don't have a CDL. I drive a non-CDL 26,000 pound box truck.
CDL license I can see right now, you cannot be in here.
So even though I spend my money here, even so I just bought a shower, I just spent $200 and something on fucking gas. You trying to tell me I can't be in here? That doesn't even make any fucking sense. What can you show me that on paper? Can you show it to me on paper?
You're gonna be trespassed. So if you just want
Show it to me on paper. Show me the damn policy. Show it to me on paper. Because it doesn't make no sense. I done spent my fucking money. Well, get the removing. Get the removing. Y'all see this YouTube. Y'all see this motherfucking shit. You come and you spend over $300 in a motherfucking truck stop, and they try to not let you watch fucking TV. Not let you watch motherfucking TV. Can you believe that shit? They want to actually call the motherfucking police over some bullshit like this. When I drive a 26,000 pound or less box truck, I'm spending money. I'm buying gas. The thing about it is you got motherfuckers in here that ain't doing neither one.
Where's your truck park, sir?
It's outside.
Paid parking spot? Pay for parking?
Look, these motherfuckers are tripping. And just the way your own damn people would do. Your own damn people. Your own damn people. Now, if it was a room full of white people, they wouldn't even roll up in here.
Okay, come on.
But this is the kind of bullshit that they do after you done spent over $300. Man, don't even come. Don't even come to these motherfuckers. We gonna put them on blast. It's motherfucking bullshit. Actually gonna kick me out. I don't even know if I should leave. What y'all think? Y'all think I should motherfucking leave? Cause it don't even make no motherfucking sense. Y'all should have told me this shit before I spent my money. I mean, that's what it should be. It should be I can't take a shower if I don't have a CDL. It should be I can't buy gas if I don't got a CDL. Why the hell is it I can't watch TV without a fucking CDL? That doesn't make any motherfucking sense. All right, I'm back up in here. So for all you box truckers, know that these motherfuckers will get pissy. Here we go. We here. This is the goddamn police. Let me go on and show you. They didn't call the goddamn police on the motherfucker. There go the goddamn police right there. They didn't call the motherfucking police on somebody. Hey, how's it doing? I think I'm probably the reason why you're here.
Yeah, they just don't want you here anymore.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, I understand they don't want me here.
Yeah.
But did they tell you the reason why?
No, they didn't. They don't need a reason. If they don't want you here, they don't want you here. That's all it is.
Well, there it is.
It's a private business, and if they want you gone, then they want you
I mean,
gone.
they should have told me that before I spent my money, and I didn't do anything. I mean, the point is, I'm already respecting that. You see, I was already in the process of leaving.
Okay.
But I just thought it was so unfair. And the reason why is because I just want to share it with you. I know it doesn't matter, but it's just a way for me to release some of this anger because I think it's just so stupid.
Yeah, it may be.
Oh, I'm in there looking at TV. First of all, I came and bought $200 and something worth of gas.
Right.
I also ate at Popeyes, so I spent $12 at Popeyes. I also bought a couple of items out of the store, so I done spent about $300 here today. I go get out the shower and I go sit in the truckers lounge for like 15 minutes, and some woman come in there talking about you need to show your CDL or you can't be in here. And I explained to her that I'm a non-CDL truck driver. I drive a 26,000 pound truck, which doesn't require a CDL. So I don't have a CDL. And she's telling me I need to get out because I don't have a CDL. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. I was like, you should have told me that before I bought my gas. You should have told me that before I done all this. And I was here 2 weeks ago, me and 25 other non-CDL box truck drivers, and y'all didn't say none of this shit. That is ridiculous. After I spend my money, where's the policy? Where is it at on paper? And then the next thing you know, like I say, I'm already leaving. I'm just here sharing it with my YouTube subscribers. But I'm already leaving.
All right, well, my advice to you then,
But I thought it was just so fucking ridiculous
all right.
that I've literally been here since 1 o'clock today. And that's the thing about it. There's people in there looking at TV that didn't buy any gas, that didn't pay for a shower, that hadn't spent any money with them whatsoever, but yet they want to kick me out, even though I am a truck driver, just because I don't show them a CDL. First of all, they don't have authorization to ask me for my CDL. That's one thing. They don't even have the right to ask me for that.
Right.
Let alone to put me out because I don't show it to them.
Okay.
But that's it. I mean, I know that, you know, you got a job to do.
Yeah. So,
And I'm leaving. And I'm leaving. But I just thought it was so ridiculous.
well, if you want to file a complaint with your corporate, go ahead and do that, man.
I think I will. I think I am gonna.
If you're unsatisfied and upset with them, go up the chain. That's what I'd say. That's what I do.
I think that's what I'm gonna do, and that's one reason why I wanted to share it with my YouTube followers. I got 17,000 views, so I'm hoping that y'all guys also, that y'all help. Let's get some noise started, man, because it's ridiculous, man. I done spent my money, and it's just a stupid policy because I am a fucking truck driver, and it's just stupid what they doing. And one, they don't have the right to tell me to produce a CDL. They don't even have that authorization to do that. But anyway, we got another one here, another officer, and I'm just doing YouTube and leaving. But anyway, man, I'm just sharing it with y'all, and I'm gonna take your advice, man. I'm just gonna go up the chain of command, man.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate you understanding. I appreciate you just listening to.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime,
All right.
man.
All right.
If you have any questions, call us, okay?
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's it, man. I mean, all of this shit. This is ridiculous. I mean, I cannot believe this shit. I cannot believe this shit. This shit is so. And the thing about it is, now. And see, I was sitting up here debating already. I was debating, and I was almost saying, wouldn't it be cheaper to go get a hotel? To go take you a nice shower? You know what I'm saying? Quit burning your gas, because I done burnt about $50 worth of gas just sitting here letting my shit idle. You know, and I was thinking about that. 50 plus that 15, that's $65. $80, I could have had a fucking hotel room. You know? And I was thinking about that shit. And then they actually do some shit like this. So, man, this is, I'm going to get some more information out to you, and I'm going to put it in the description. But basically, 2 police, they call 2 motherfucking police. See, this is how motherfuckers get killed. This is how motherfuckers end up getting shot. But they call 2 motherfucking police, and these are black people. These are all black people that done this to black people. This is all black people that done this to black people. And then they'll be sitting around, I don't know why the police be killing. Motherfuckers, y'all be initiating it. Y'all the ones that be getting it started. But this is so fucking ridiculous. It is so motherfucking ridiculous that here it is, after I done spent all my money with them. I'm not saying all of my money with them. But pretty much what I'm saying is, let me get it right. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. Pretty much what I'm saying, after I done bought their high-ass gas, $200 and something worth of gas, after I done spent $15 for their goddamn shower, after I done spent $13 on their highest pie chicken, after I done spent another $14, $15 on little knickknacks and bullshit here at this high motherfucker. Now, out here in the middle of a goddamn snowstorm, black people want to call the police on black people. And the thing about it, this is what I could understood. Let's just say, for example, let's say I was making a disturbance. Okay. That's one reason. Which I wasn't. Let's say it was crowded in the motherfucker. There was no more seats in the motherfucker. Understand that? Okay. None of these were factors. What's up, YouTube? It is your man Tim, and it is 7:30 a.m. Aurora, Colorado. Maybe wondering why I'm not in Denver, Colorado, which is just a few miles away. Basically, I got put out to make a quick. Let me make it quick. I'm not even going to dwell on it that long. Basically, I got put out of the TA truck stop, aka Travel Center of America truck stop, for not having a CDL, or at least not brandishing one, but really for not having one. And I'll just go over the story real quick. I'm not going to dwell on it, and maybe I'll put a little bit of footage up. But basically what happened was I don't know. I've been there for quite a while. I've been there. This took place probably around 10:30 at night. So I've been there probably since 11 a.m. So I've been there about 12 hours. Now, when I'm saying there, I don't mean, which doesn't matter. I don't want you to think it has anything to do with it. I don't mean in the building for 12 hours. Because I've been in the building for less than 1 hour. Probably a lot less than 1 hour. And the majority of that time was taking a shower, handling my hygiene stuff. I would say that probably took 30 to 40 minutes. And then I probably went and sat down and watched TV in the truckers lounge for maybe 10, possibly 15 minutes, maybe. But generally what happened is when I went to sit down in the truckers lounge, I sat down, I looked at TV, and some woman came in with an attitude. I want to paint the dynamics a little bit better. I was kind of just thinking about how I should paint it, but I want to paint it a certain way because it's going to kind of blend with possibly a comment that you may hear that I made earlier. It was an African American woman that came into the truckers lounge where there were about 8 African American men and one other man. I'm not sure. I just know he wasn't African American. That's all I know. He wasn't African American. And she came in with an attitude. Already an attitude. Nobody had done anything outrageous. I hadn't heard any type of disruption, and of course I hadn't caused one. But I hadn't heard any type of disruption or anything. Or maybe I missed something. But anyway, she came in and she said, let me tell you what she did. Anybody without a CDL need to not be in this truckers lounge. She came in clapping. She came in clapping off words. Anybody without a CDL need to not be in this truckers lounge. And honestly, I'm used to that. I'm used to seeing these aggressive black women come in with attitudes right off the gate. So it was nothing out of the I mean, I don't like it. Don't get me wrong, I don't like it. But it was nothing out the usual for me, to be honest. But I did thought it was kind of strange. But anyway, let me finish. You know what? She finished clapping. I need you to show me your CDLs. So she finished clapping off her words. And I'm not sure if you can hear over the clap, so I'm going to kind of do them like, I need you to show me your CDLs. Now, first of all, she doesn't have authority to do that. I know that, but I'm not even going to make a fuss. She comes directly to me because she's in the back. I'm in the front. She walks past everybody and comes directly to me. And she says, let me see your CDLs. So I explained to her, and I thought it just made sense. I told her, look, I don't have a CDL. I was like, but I am a truck driver. I drive a non-CDL truck, 26,000 pounds, 26 foot long, actually about 35 feet long. I'm coming from Kansas. You know, I've driven 700 and some change to get here. You can't be in the truckers lounge. You need to get out the truckers lounge. And I was like, excuse me now, that's not making any sense to me, because it's a trucker's lounge and I'm a trucker. I just drove a truck 700 and some odd miles. I got $200 and something worth of gas. I paid $14 for a shower. I ate lunch here. I done everything that truckers generally do at a truck stop, including driving a truck. You can't be in here. You need to get out of here. So I said, are you out of your fucking mind? I mean, I'm really getting upset at this point. I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? Did you hear what you just said? Can you show me this in some type of policy? I said, that doesn't make any sense. This doesn't say a CDL lounge. It says trucker's lounge. I'm a damn trucker. You can't be in here. I was like, I tell you what, you're going to have to do more than clap to get me up out of here. I'm going to tell you that. So she, at this time, all of the other black men had kind of started making these comments about how stupid what she was doing was. Even though they had their CDLs, they just started making comments on how ridiculous it was. And one of the reasons why it was ridiculous is because there were plenty of seats left, and nobody was making a disturbance in there at all. Nobody. Not just me, but nobody was making a disturbance. The only person that was making a disturbance was her. The only person that was coming in disturbing the peace was her. And nobody understood why. Nobody understood why. And you know, these brothers was just making these comments kind of like in the background, like, man, why don't she go somewhere? Man, this shit is dumb. Man, this shit is ridiculous. You know, but she kept on to proceed with me for a while, but then when I told her, you know, you ain't gonna clap me up out of here, then she went to another gentleman. And he did the response that I should have did, which I'm pretty sure he had his CDL. But he completely ignored her. He would not look at her. He would not talk to her. He would not respond to her. And it seemed like she was picking specific people, because it seemed like she came way to the front to me, but then did not go to the gentleman that was right across from me, who was not African American. I want to point that in. She did not go to him and ask him for anything. Then she proceeded to work herself back to the back of the room and ask a gentleman, black man, that was sitting in the corner. And he would not respond to her at all. He would not look at her, and she kept clapping at him. I need to see your CDL. He just looked the other direction. I need to see your CDL. He pulled his phone out and just started looking at his phone. I need to see your CDL. And he wouldn't respond. But at this time, I got heated, and I started calling her out of her name. And by this time, I pulled out my phone and I started recording and talking to you guys. And I don't know how much of that I'm going to choose to air, because I'm not really proud of it. And I was upset. I was furious. I was shaking. And I was pissed. And one of the main reasons I was pissed is that this is the way that an African American woman chooses to use her power on African American men. That's what I was pissed about, and I'm just gonna bring it out. That's what the whole thing I was pissed about. You know, we talk about all these shootings and all of this type of stuff. It gets deeper. Just stick with me. It gets deeper. But all of this nonsense that be going on, a lot of these brothers that be out here getting shot by the police, a lot of times it be some ignorant, I'm not saying all black women, some ignorant black woman that's trying to use her black girl magic power to prove somehow that she's more dominant than a man and that she can control and she can dominate a man, out here trying to use this power, and it end up getting a black man killed. And then they want to go march and cry and shit about it. But anyway, to make a long story short, she went and get some more black men to kind of, I don't know what thing she got them for. I mean, I guess she thought they was going to wrestle me to death. But I'm going to tell you, that would have been right. Just what I said. They would have had to wrestle me to death. I'm not going to let nobody put their hands on me. So, let's just get that clear. I'm not going to let anybody put their hands on me, period. Now, I understand if it's the police and it's a matter of controlling the peace or something of that nature. I understand that now. But I'm not just going to let no random people put their hands on me. Period. Especially when I feel I'm in the right. And I think they understood that too. I think that we were all in accord on that they not going to put their hands on me. But they were trying to quiz me and trying to kind of justify what she was doing somehow. Brothers, that's what y'all was doing. And automatically made me an enemy. You wasn't an enemy to me. You made me an enemy. You made one of your own kind an enemy. For no logical reason. But anyway, let's carry on. It gets deeper. I put up a fuss. I tell them I ain't going nowhere. I ramble on and yada, yada, yada. To be honest, I ain't even went back and looked at the video. So I don't even know what I did. Because generally once I get upset to that level, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't remember what I'm doing. I'm not thinking with a clear head. I'm just furious, and that's basically what it was. And I was debating on whether or not to leave. It was some rational, I was trying to think it through, but in those situations it gets hard to think things through, because it's a matter of you kind of battling with fairness and unjust, as well as legal repercussions, whether you're right or wrong. So I'm trying to juggle all of this in my head in a state where I'm not really good at thinking, but I'm thinking through it, and I really don't know, because I kind of want to leave, but then I kind of want to tear the club up. I kind of just want to tear the club up, but I'm kind of, my brain is trying to think everything through at one time, and I'm kind of going back and forth. So I'll take a couple of steps out, and then I'll turn around and I'll come back in, and then I'm even talking to you guys and saying, and I'm probably glad that I wasn't live, because some of you guys probably would have told me, don't go nowhere. And that might have would have motivated me not to go nowhere. But anyway, I kept fighting with whether to go or whether to stay. And then at some point, after thinking everything through, I felt that I was in an unwinnable situation. Whether I tore the club up or not, I was in an unwinnable situation, and there was nothing thing could benefit me from. So I started to leave, man, and I go outside, and guess who I'm met with? Guess who's pulling up when I'm outside? The police. Police called on an unarmed black man by black folks. Typical story. And I got my little duffel bag with me. They know this when they calling the police. But they don't care, because they want vengeance. They don't like the things that I'm saying. They trying to justify the things that they're doing to me. They're somehow trying to justify it. And I was making comments to try to sink into their brain that they were being Uncle Tom's, basically, is what I was trying to do, even though I was doing it the wrong way, because I was hot and I was mad, in a way that they wasn't going to be able to comprehend it. I maybe could have done better. I'm pretty sure I could have. But like I say, when I get upset like that, man, you know how it is when you get just to a level of pissed off. So anyway, I get messed with the police. Get confronted with the police. Of course, they just tell me right out the gate, it doesn't even matter, because I want to tell them why. And they was like, it don't even matter why. If they want you to leave, you got to leave. Again, unjust. And I understood that, and I told them, hey, look, you already see, I was already leaving. Even if you wouldn't showed up, already leaving. But I'm trying to release some of this anger, man, so I just want to tell you why. And so I just start telling them why, start telling them the story about the CDL and everything. And he was pretty cool. I think he handled the situation excellent. And I managed to not be a threat, which I could have been seen as that way, being aggressive and everything. But I was trying to relate to him as best I could that I'm leaving. And I am upset. And I just want to tell him the story because it's going to help me release some of the anger, which it didn't. It might have took a pinch off. But yeah, if I had to say, he de-escalated. It wasn't any escalation between me and him anyway, but just my overall anger. Did he manage to let it come down some? Yes. Yes, he did. And I felt that he didn't take sides. I don't think he necessarily took my side, and I don't think he necessarily took their side. I think what he did was his job. And his job was to get me out of there. However, and I think he did that by did that a good way, giving me enough time to say my piece and let me voluntarily leave. And also respecting me as a human being, as a man, by empathizing and by understanding to a degree, and even giving some good advice about, going up the chain of command. And then really from that point, I basically just left and found another truck stop. To be honest, that is just simple as that. 0.8 miles away. It wasn't no big deal. About the truck stop. And to be honest, I did not buy no gas from the truck stop. In fact, I just left this truck stop, went down the street, bought some gas, and then actually came back. I'm just not gonna buy it. It's just too high. But on that same note, you know what I've been saying about truck stops. I'm hoping I've been releasing those videos, but I've been having a lot to say about truck stops, and even told you I wanted to do a video solely on truck stops because I think it's something to caution them. Well, this right here fits into that example right here, that there is something to caution here about the truck stops. And some of you guys are going to say, I don't know if you listen to my videos closely, if I have released them, because I got like a lot of footage that I just didn't release. Sometimes it may be just the way that I edit it. But I've talked about TA. I've talked about Travel Centers of America and how I did not like Travel Centers of America. How I thought they was a little bit too bougie. I didn't like the way that they reserved a lot of their parking spots. And just speaking about that, that was one of the things that really swayed me to leave. Because like I say, one of the brothers was trying to trap me up, and he was like, so you out there in one of our paid parking spots? And when he said that, I would not answer. But at that moment, I knew I had to leave. Because now, they have, the ball is in their court. Because I'm probably parked in a bobtail. That's what it said. It didn't say reserve, but it said bobtail only. For you guys that know what that means, if you don't, but generally what it means is basically what it's referring to when they put it there. What the intent was is semi-trucks without the trailers. Semi-trucks that are traveling without a load. But in this business, you are also, basically when you are deadheading in a box truck, you are bobtailing in a box truck. And you'll probably hit a turn like if you deal with Amazon, maybe, depending on what type of load that you get. But like if you get a round trip, it is a very good chance that they're gonna have you bobtailing, because sometimes they don't pay you much, but they'll pay you round trip. They'll actually pay you. The trip is so far away that they'll pay you to come back. So they'll normally pay you $3 a mile, but it's really like $1.50 a mile because they're paying you there, and then you coming back completely empty. Well, actually, let me rephrase it. They won't pay you $3 a mile on them bobtails. They'll pay you about $1.57 on those, and it's round trip. But that's what I'm saying. It's equivalent to get paid $3 and some change, because sometimes they'll get you this way. They'll pay you $3 a mile to go there, but then you have to deadhead back. That's what I was meaning to say. So by the time you deadhead back, that same distance that you went, you cut your mileage in half to $1.50. So it's just them, when they pay you that round trip and let you bobtail back, it's just that way of spelling it out differently for you. Really, that's all it is. It's just a way of spelling it out different. But anyway, yeah, well, when I knew that it was a chance that I was in a parking place that's supposed to be paid for, that's when I knew I was leaving. That's when I knew for sure. And that these brothers now were digging for ways to justify themselves, but also to criminalize me somehow. I seen that, and when I heard those words, I was like, it's time to go. It's time to go. You know, it sunk in. It kind of, I was still kind of stuck going back and forth, but that was a big influence for me to leave. That was a big influence for me to go ahead and leave, because that may be the case. But that's why I don't like TA. TA, I think it's a little bit too bougie, all these reserved parking spots and stuff. I have stayed there before without incident. A lot of times having to just make a parking place in many occasions, but several occasions being confused on whether I was allowed to park where I was parked. And for that reason, I don't like TA. Now, I would respect them if they charged for parking places and had normal prices in the store and gas. But to have high gas prices in the store, have high gas prices and high priced items in the store, inflated prices in the store, inflated gas. How in the hell can you charge somebody for a parking space that you don't even do a good job of protecting? People still have to come there and fight over the parking space. And let's just go full circle. I think that's exactly what happened, because once I had a chance to think about it, I felt like somebody snitched or told or complained, or however you put it. I think somebody had managed to see that I was driving a box truck, knew where I was parked at, seen me in that trucker's lounge, and went and complained about it. Some sorry ass trucker. And hence why she walked straight to the front of the trucker's lounge and confronted me first. Once I played it all back, that's what I felt. And that leads into a whole nother conversation that we'll have probably on a whole nother. I'm not going to get into it now, but it is a question: are we indeed truckers? I think I'll go ahead and answer part of that. We're not going to be viewed as it. We're going to have too many people that's just envious. You know, kind of like old school versus new school. Man, I had to do all this back in my day, man. I had to do all of this, and I had to do all this to become a trucker. And man, y'all just jumping in the truck. That type of stuff. So you got some of those type of truckers that's always going to hate us. That's the bottom line. They always gonna hate on us. You know, and then I just want to go ahead. I think I did release this about the guy coming beating on my door. And me even saying I think he done that because I was in a box truck, but I'm not only a box truck, because I was in a rental box truck. And you know, I think they think that we are people they can fuck with. Not all, but a lot of them. I think it's enough of them to hate us, to cause opposition, to cause problems, almost every single time. Like I say, because I want to do a video on truck stops in general, man, and I'm not gonna keep dwelling on this, and I'm not doing this because of this incident that took place. Well, kinda, but kinda not. Because I kind of feel what the woman did, the African American woman, what she done to African American men. I'm just put it clear. I think that was an isolated event. I don't think it has nothing to do with their policies whatsoever. But TA is bougie. Like I say, I had issues with TA before today. It was it was the least preferred truck stop. But that specific TA made me start liking TA. Because I believe I've already released that video about when I came to Denver 2 weeks ago. I was about 20-25 box trucks that was out there in the front side of TA, not on the back where the tractor trailers are, but over on the front side where the cars are. But they kind of like made their own community, and it was the first time that I had seen such a large congregation of box trucks. And I like that vibe much better than blending with the semi trucks, because like I say, it was just that little, you know, how you can feel eyes burning in, you know, burning into the back of your neck, like you can feel people looking at you not the right way, with not the right attitude, I guess with some animosity, like you taking something from them, even though they in a parking spot. They pissed off at you because you taking up, they feel that you don't deserve to have a parking spot, that you're not a trucker. So anyway, that's why I would say that I would answer that question. Do they perceive us as truckers? No. A great deal of them don't. They are mad because we are in their parking spots, that we are in their truck stops, that we are in their trucker lounge. But guess who they don't care about? They don't give a damn about people in RVs, in campers. It don't even make sense, do it? They don't care about them, those people that don't have to worry about a ELD or any type of compliance, log books or nothing like that. They don't care about what those people do. Just the people driving the box truck. So that's how I know it is some animosity there. And that's why I would say no. There's going to be enough of them that opposes, that don't want us around. They don't want us around. And they want to make trouble. And for that reason, we have to be careful, because we got invisible enemies. Like even here. But I'm not gonna get on Flying J. That's kind of why I like the Flying J. Some people say, man, why you like Flying J? Because Flying J is just like, man, y'all fight it out yourself. Y'all figure that shit out yourself. That's how they kind of are with they parking. They just like, y'all figure out the shit yourself. We don't give a damn about it. We ain't calling no police. We don't give a fuck if you park where you ain't supposed to park. All of that is between you and the other truckers and the people from the community. If somebody want to call the police on you, it has not shit to do with us. That's not our problem. So it can be good and bad. You see what I'm saying? That can be good and bad. But that's why I like Flying J's. That's why I like Flying J. Or that's why I don't like TA. Let's put it that way. Because I like Loves too. But I think Flying J, to be honest, is like the least restrictive. I guess I'll put it that way. The least restrictive, the least monitored truck stop. And really, that's about it, man. I'm not gonna keep dwelling about it, man. I just wanted to kind of tell you about it, and that's why I'm in Aurora, and that's why I am not in the truck stop that pretty much probably not even going to show that video, but I had video where I was actually trying to find a truck stop, and I went to a different Travel Centers of America, TA. I went to a different one, and it was that one, and I drove 13 miles to get to that specific one to get treated like that. But I just want to throw this in too. This time when I went, because see, when I first went, which I may show some footage, I was over there exactly where I was last time. Exactly where I was last time. But there was absolutely no box trucks over there. And then I started thinking, hey, maybe that was just a fluke that happened last time. Maybe that's not what they do all the time. Because that's what I was assuming, is that that's what the box trucks done there all the time. It was always box trucks there, always huddled up together in that area. But I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed when I went back and there was no box trucks. And I parked there and I was over there probably 6-8 hours. But there were no box trucks there, over there. And I could see that there was a bobtail spot. Because to be honest, I get in bobtail spots quite frequently. But I seen that there was a bobtail spot, and I felt more comfortable over there. I was like, I feel more comfortable with trucks in general than just over here with absolutely nothing. There was nothing over there. It just seemed like, I mean, now in hindsight, it seemed like they ran off the box trucks from being over there.